think I'm there. That sounds more realistic. What's your zoom? Is your zoom like major? Major in, major out? Ooh. That's not, that's probably in California. Show vehicle marker solution dead reckoning. Maybe that one's got to be changed to USBL. Yeah, that looks better. Thanks. It's always been slow when I've tested it up here. I don't know if that's...
Me.
No, he's not.
Alright, our nav is good.
48. That is.
Oh, that's not going to work.
Not the number.
No, 230.
Video nav.
Who made
Nope.
that number? That is the wrong number.
Video nav. Can you confirm that bridge has Hercules? Awesome.
All right, before we go down, do you want to do a little craft cycle or do you want to not?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. We haven't operated a bit. You were messing with the comp, so it's probably...
How is our comp looking? Looks great.
It's humping.
Actually, let's have a look at the real deal one.
Which number is that? 5?
It's not a. It's like beside number 2 or 3 or something.
2.
2 and then left. Oh, it looks great. Look at that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you want to run it or do you want me to?
Go for it.
All right. Ooh, seems a little weird. It's looking good. All right.
That seems pretty slow. That seems herky-jerky.
What's that? The arm?
No, the Mesotech.
Oh, I see. Big reach. All right. Looks gravy. Oh, where's the little widget?
It keeps breaking off.
Oh no. Have you been running with the valve on the whole way down?
No, because I think it contributes to the leakage.
The leakage pass? Yeah, okay. Even if the hydraulics are off here? Okay.
I don't know.
Roger.
You're probably going to have a ground net turned off anyway, right?
Ah, it looks great. 3.2.
Day
Okay,
is
so...
young.
The day is young. All right, how are our pilots feeling? You guys ready?
Yeah, what do you think, Bob? I think I'm ready if you are.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this one. Give them a nice clear view. Okay, let's go down. I'm on.
Sorry.
Ready to go?
I'm ready. I'm going.
All right, let's go. Actually,
You tell me what you're doing.
I'm going down. Not with auto depth on, though, I won't.
Not very quick.
Not in a hurry.
So you're about 70-ish meters, probably more like 70, 75 meters from the target. Bearing
Okay.
093 currently, which I imagine might change a little bit by the time we get down there. We have a nice Nice long ride.
All right.
Oh, you're a percent guy.
I am a percent guy. I'm going down 24 right now. How fast do you want to go?
You tell me. You're going 27.
And speeding up.
Whoa. What's our average this year?
Up down 25 is
Nice.
what I like to do, but
Coming up much slower, 15-ish.
roger that. I'll let you catch up a bit here.
You can start going.
Pardon me?
Going? You going?
I'm going.
You going?
Caught up. What are you at now? 27?
I'm gonna go 25.
Roger, 25.
Is that the number?
That's the number. It can be the number.
Did the GUI get updated this year? Or did it?
Slightly.
Cool.
The big update was last year, and there's a minor update this year.
Right.
It's darker now.
Yeah, I noticed. I was like, wow, it's new.
It was a slow progress. It was like this one, then this one, then this one.
One at a time, never all at once.
Yeah, no, that'd be crazy.
Right, good morning everyone. We have some new faces in the van today. Our first dive of this expedition. I was hoping when they got an opportunity that our science might first introduce themselves.
Okay, thank you. Hi, this is Dr. Charisse Dupree from Fisheries and Oceans Canada. I'm based out of Victoria, British Columbia, and I'm sitting in the lead science chair right now.
Yeah, I had to catch up.
Tell you a little bit about what we're expecting to do. We're going to be descending for the next 30 minutes, and then when we get to the sea floor, we're hoping that we land hovering right above a beautiful coral and sponge garden on the side, on the south slope of this undersea volcanic mountain known as Dulwich Seamount. And what we're going to do first of all is go looking for an instrument that we just deployed this morning. Oceans Network Canada has created an autonomous mooring that we deployed. And it's going to sit here on the side of Dulwich, monitoring what happens for the next year. So that's going to be task one, and maybe I'll leave it at that for now and pass it on to some of the other scientists that are sitting here with me.
No, everything seems great. Thanks.
Well,
Happy to be
hello
here.
everyone. Thanks for joining this expedition. My name's Dr. Robert Rangeley. I'm with Oceana Canada. I'm the science director. And we're very excited to see the
30 minutes.
watch the
39
descent.
seconds.
You can see all the jellyfish and marine snow as we go down, and all in great anticipation for what Charisse just described when we hit bottom at Dulwich.
I'm also sitting here. I'm Dr. Dana Haggerty. I'm a rockfish biologist with Fisheries and Oceans Canada. at the Pacific Biological Station. And I'm sitting this morning in the data logger seat, so logging the events as they happen, so that we've got a good log of everything that's gone on in this dive. I'm also going to be watching for cool fish species.
Those are primo.
Well, thank you, everyone.
You want this? Is that more useful to you?
I got it. Good.
I need my sunglasses.
You get used to it.
You betcha. Argus voltage looks really good. 119, 116. No tweaks. Unless Greg
I think we
tweaked
just
it,
saw a
were-
pyrosome,
We were at
Charisse,
480 before.
Were we?
Yeah.
of the Argus.
Well, that was with no
Our
load.
first
though.
pyrosome.
That was with no
We're loaded.
load.
We're loaded.
It was without a bud.
Loaded for bear.
You want me to?
We're going driving
Oh, wait.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Highlights go in the event logger or in the C-Scrap.
Let's put down the pyrosome observations in the ONC C-Scribe. The pyrosomes, the tubes that are floating by the screen right now, that's a really neat animal observation that we first made last year when we came out to these
That's from the
underwater
suction pump.
seamounts.
Yeah. Good.
These pyrosomes
Well,
are
you're not
tropical
gonna tell right now.
animals.
I just mean in general.
And what we find is there's a higher frequency now more than ever of us observing animals being further north than ever been seen before. So their occurrence here, sometimes one-off, you see them every once in a while as you descend. Last year, we were going through a bloom of them. It was like descending through soup. So it's pretty neat to see that these animals are still persisting out here, even though their tropical habitats are a lot further south.
When would you say that the first observations of these large amounts of pyrosomes were seen in this area?
If you zoom in, it'll go away.
The first
James.
observation was a massive bloom
Can I turn off
in
the porch light?
2017.
Sir. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, they've also been seen quite a bit off the California coast associated with that blob of warm water, but we're quite a bit further north than
No,
that.
just checking our gauges here.
Yeah, a really neat thing about these animals is in a publication that a few of us wrote last year, we noted that at the same time, same year, but on the opposite side of the Americas, so in the Gulf of Mexico, while diving at the Deep Horizon oil site, we went through the same bloom with the same animals. So although it seems close proximity, it's the coast of America still, it's divided. It's two different oceans. And so you have to respect an animal that can be so abundant and so
I'm also just a little
successful at
bored
living
using
in
it.
both the Pacific
Well, that's
and the
what I worry
Atlantic
about, leaking
and
over
in
into that.
temperate waters and in tropical waters. So it may just be a little tube, but it does very well at making a living for itself in the ocean.
I don't know.
We also picked up those pyrosomes on
Where'd it come from?
other surveys that Fisheries and Oceans Canada
Odors
does in our
coming
Science
from
at
the
Sea program,
waters,
including our groundfish trawl synoptic
Through the
surveys. So they were not just offshore on the seamounts, but also found in inshore waters of British Columbia last summer. We don't know if they'll be picked up on those same surveys this year or not.
Wow, very interesting.
Okay, now you made me forget what I was looking at here. HPU.
Dana, during those surveys, were you on board and did you get to handle one of these pyrosomes? And if so,
we
can
turn
you
them on
tell
and
us
off, yeah.
what they're like?
It will change the video, so it depends on how the
I
scientists want
was
to
not
agree
on
with
board.
that.
I was on mat leave, so I
'Cause it'll
didn't get
change
to
the
see any of
HD
those. I just
video.
heard about them.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I just at some point I want to see what it's like with and without them because I just have a strobe and then the two lights, so I see the combination. So
Gotcha.
Roger that.
time takes a good time.
Yeah, as soon as we're done these gauge readings, I can turn them right back on for you.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just slow.
So as we descend here, we're sliding a little more downslope, but not bad.
All right.
Probably be more like 80 meters.
All right. Maybe a little more
And wha-
forward.
And walking up is always preferable.
More forward way. Walking up is definitely preferred.
Yeah.
Is this higher? Is lower? Am I
Yeah.
seeing that right?
Yeah. So
Okay,
here
so
I'll
we're backing up. There's a little nubbin.
Yeah, exactly. So these are 10-meter contours.
Okay.
Let me zoom out a little bit for you so you can just get a little bit of better picture here.
Sure, yeah.
So this is our one pass from early this morning.
Okay.
It's basically like 065 is your
Oh, yeah, okay.
climb to the top here. We didn't get all of it, but you get enough to give you an idea.
That's Delwood. And what's the depth here?
You know what? We're actually not sure. We think it's around 300 meters.
Oh, okay.
So
Right on.
pretty big change.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
And actually, I'm really excited about these 10-meter contours. Let us step in a fairly controlled fashion.
Yeah, look how even.
Regina, what were you so excited about down there? We can't quite hear.
Oh, sorry. So we, on our approach, we mapped. We were using our multi-beam right up to the seamount, and we did like a partial pass over the top of the seamount early this morning. So that let us actually, Rennie, our mapping coordinator, was able to get us a nice little map of one side of the seamount where we could mount. We launched the mooring and we launched the vehicles. So now we can actually see some nice 10-meter depth contours. So we have a real sense of direction of, where downslope is and which direction is upslope.
Very nice.
And the ship is just not moving, which is wonderful.
That's pretty ideal, yeah.
Yeah, for those at home that didn't get to watch the launch, we have some beautiful calm seas outside, so the ship's able to hold station easily right now, which I'm sure makes our navigator's job much easier, as well as our ORV pilots.
Bob, are you finished with porch stuff? Can I turn the light back on?
Yeah, do it.
All right. James, you got light power back on.
That's kind of low.
What have you been seeing with that? 20 something?
16. I guess it's right in line with the other ones there.
Perfect. Look at this new sheet. Wow. One-sided.
So it's a little things, Trevor.
Oh, yeah. You betcha. That's awesome.
So how has the DVL been this season so far? Do you know? All
Depends
right.
on how deep.
Sounds all right.
We're at 850. It's gonna be great.
You said the DVL changes with depth?
Oh, the DVL.
Yeah,
No,
DVL, not USBL.
Oh, DVL is always good.
Sweet. Yeah, I already heard about the USBL.
Okay.
We're good.
Slowing down?
Nope. Should I?
Nope.
Trevor, you're a speed demon.
I'm just porpoising. Places to be.
So I would expect this to be a pretty steep ascent we're gonna come down on, because
Right.
the contours are fairly fine, but they are also close together.
Yep, that's true. What do we got? 60 meters and 20 meters. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
So we're gonna change 10, 20, 30, 40, 40, 50 meters there on the way
Yeah,
to
about
Maury.
60 meters. That puts us almost a 40-degree slope kind of thing.
It's a fun triangle. I like to review my geometry when on board.
Cosine of.
No.
You got the calculator for that.
Oh, well, that's true.
All right, too sporty. What's the polling rate on the Paro for the auto depth?
Once a second. That's why it's once around. So according to John Allen, there's new Paro firmware that can make it do 10 hertz too.
I can confirm that. We just had to get that update too.
Yeah?
Yeah, for some of the Paro stuff.
Cool. That'd be
On
super.
what?
Just on some of the instruments that we've been integrating.
Oh,
Yeah.
we need to do that.
That would be great. I'd like that upgrade.
Yeah.
Every so often, a little fish is swimming into view. It's hard to tell what they are since they look so little, but the silvery one, like you can see right now, I believe is a little myctophid. I have no idea what species. There's numerous species of myctophids in the ocean, and they are actually the most abundant fish species in the oceans worldwide, although most people don't know anything about them. They're little silvery guys that have photophores on their ventral side, so on their stomachs, and they make massive vertical migrations in the water column every day. They're real neat little fish. They're probably extremely important to these communities and ecosystems in the open ocean and in the deep sea.
Ooh, you made me think of two questions. One is, do they do this water column migration on a diurnal pattern? Do they come shallower at night or during the day?
I suspect that maybe because
Yes, it is a diurnal pattern,
I guess
and I
it's not-
believe they're coming up
it's
towards
not
the surface
in
at
line.
night, but it's been a few years since I've looked at that. Sharice's shaking her head, yes. Confirmed.
And then the other question
Kind of
is,
in
you said
line,
they
too.
had photophores.
Well, it's
Now, a lot of
sort
our
of in
viewers
line.
are familiar with the chromatophores that the octopus and squid have
I can't change the
to help
heading
them change
enough
their
to
color.
No.
affect that.
What-
So
What is a photophore?
So a
I usually
chromatophore
don't
is
go
a
down
little
an auto heading. I just go
a spot
right ahead
that
and let it spin around where it wants
can
to go.
show color.
is?
A photophore is a spot
Or
that
for
can show
Argus.
light. So photo
For
means
I
light,
just let it go straight
and
out.
chloro
Keep
means
it
color.
flipped out, because otherwise you can do some
So
weirdness.
when they go up to the surface at night, those
kind of
photophores on
weirdness?
their ventral side
can
are going to be
get like
mimicking
that,
any light
sideways on
that
it.
would be coming from up above, shining down, so that they'll blend into the
If you get
surface of the water.
The current's blowing one way
And this
and
probably
you're like,
helps them prevent predation,
like
right? Keep
crabbing.
them alive longer?
Exactly,
Yeah,
it's
Hercules
part
can
of their
pull 'em this way.
camouflage, and
Yeah.
included
I
with
don't try
their
and stay
real
in it.
silvery
I
scales.
just drive straight out.
Fantastic. So I think we know, Dana, you mentioned in the introductions that you were very excited about seeing some fish.
I could do
is
that.
anyone else particularly excited about a specific thing to see?
See what happens.
I'm sure Charisse is excited about corals and sponges, but she's busily working away on a couple notes here. So, but yes, I can anticipate that when we see the first coral and sponge groves, that Charisse will be beaming back here in the back row.
Wonderful. I like just the idea of not knowing what we're going to see yet.
You like the excitement.
Yes.
I could mention something exciting that we can't see right now, but that is happening. And so as we descend, we just passed 500 meters depth, which is half a kilometer. So we're deep as you can see by the dark. And what we did was we transitioned through oxygen-rich surface water into a layer that has very little dissolved oxygen in it. Oh, and we just saw a squid swim by and leave some ink behind for us. Oh. That was neat. That squid probably was drawn towards Hercules because of the lights. So I was saying that we're really deep and it's dark down here. The light that we shine is new to this world, and so sometimes you have animals be attracted to it. Sometimes they'll run off. Oh, what a beautiful shot of a jelly going by right now. With all this beautiful stuff passing by the screen, it's hard to stick to one thought. But I'll just quickly mention before something else swims in that we've just moved into the hypoxic layer of the water. So off the coast of British Columbia, we have a naturally occurring low oxygen layer of water. And animals still live in this, but it's a different community. So once we cross over to that sub 1 milliliter of oxygen per liter of water, we see a change in the animal assemblage. And so that's what we just descended through. It's hard to detect any changes in the community in the water column, but when we go through that boundary, when we're near to the seamount, we'll see the animals on the sea floor will change as we approach that boundary of the water and pass through from oxygen to a deoxified, oxygenated body of water.
We should check that, because that looks pretty off.
It does, yeah. Unless that's like a bar hanging down. Maybe it's the altimeter. The altimeter is pretty close. No, that doesn't make any sense. No.
No, it's
Just want to remind those watching at home that you can always see the Hercules depth
Yeah, I'm just
on
saying
the
the whole
main
line
page
there.
just under the video feed, as long as you don't
Anyway,
have it
no, we should
maximized.
check
You
it.
can also see Argus depth, water temperature, and
I'll go a little
the
below,
wind
yeah, see
speed
if it
that
shows
the
up
boat's
more or
experiencing
less.
at any time on that page, as well as sending in your questions. Our team is in the van, and we're ready to answer as many of those as possible as we go about our dive objectives today.
I should be in the southeast quadrant of that.
no, you should be dead. It's heading north, right?
Right?
The
Argus heading is
straight.
Yep.
It's lined with the frame,
Yep.
not the compass. So
Right. So
it
I should be.
I mean, if you go by, don't go by that, because that's the microstrain. You go by the.
Oh, that's microstrain. I didn't know that.
That's
Ah.
microstrain. This is what I've got selected. Crossbow.
Roger. That's microstrain.
That
There you
is
go.
microstrain.
That'll mess you up.
Well, it doesn't have the offset. It's
Mhm.
not calibrated, so it needs to be. At some point in some period of time, we need to calibrate it.
Roger. Yeah, then it should
All we
be
need
dead
is a
south.
not busy dive.
That's all we need.
I doubt if today's the day.
Today's never the day.
It's a good motto.
So the Herc sonar's right.
That looks gravy, yeah. What's that little widget coming up in the just near the east southeast?
Southeast? I bet it's that. Maybe
That's,
the ridge is high enough.
That's of Argus. That would be
Is that
actually
Argus?
northwest.
Oh. Never
The,
mind.
the
No,
north is not
I-
north.
Yeah, so explain to me the orientation again.
North on the sonar just means that's which way the vehicle's facing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's like when you're GPS in your car, you know.
Yeah.
It's not compass north. It's from the car.
It's relative to the
Yeah.
relative to your vehicle.
Yeah. The local north.
Local.
We can see bottom.
For our regulars at home, the data log will not be a feature that we're running on this particular expedition leg. So that means we'll have to all be a little bit more diligent about calling out what we see, and you guys at home can help with that as well. We're using a couple of software programs on this leg that are different than our normal annotation software. So it won't be going directly to the website, but again, our data loggers are and our science team do a great job of pointing out the interesting finds when we come about.
You gonna re-sportify?
A little bit.
And just a reminder, if you're watching in the quad view, I'm going to switch over my screen right now. What you're seeing in channel 1 is going to be the camera from Hercules. In channel 2, you have the Argus feed. Channel 3 right now is a control van shot. And as some of you noticed, there's a lot of people in the control van today. It is our very first dive of this expedition leg. And channel 4 would be the map. And so we're just off of the coast of Canada, just north of Vancouver Island. And that should be a feature that it updates, as well as there's an interactive expedition map on the website now. That is a new feature that you can check out, and that will link you to the expedition overview.
Cool.
Want to run it for giggles?
For giggles.
Okay.
I'm giggling.
Are you? Wonder if you think we could see anything with this other one?
I don't know. It's worth a go.
Maybe.
I bet we're going to be more like 850 meters.
Which suction was that on? Or sorry, which valve was that on?
That's a good question, isn't it?
It's on.
Where the heck's the? How do you get this to work?
Hit this button.
I did hit that
Are you
button.
irising or are you?
Yeah, I'm trying to iris.
Oh,
How come it's not going?
maybe you're an auto iris.
It's not going. It's not going.
So as we're getting a bit closer to our target here, we're about 750 meters, and we're heading to about 840
Just iris reset.
to look
get
for
it?
the mooring that
I might
we
have bottom
deployed
locks
this
down
morning
here.
before the launch. As
Yeah,
we get
we're about
closer,
100
I'm sure that
meters
we'll
from
get some
bottom.
more information about
Yeah, we're
this
80,
mooring, which will be collecting
70,
data over the
say.
next
Yeah,
few
Argus
years.
is
Quit
70.
screwing with that.
Roger.
Do that
Beautiful.
later. Later day operation.
Later dater. Two beams. Look at that. Starting to get some bottom here. So you're over the ridge. So I'm going to be coming down to a deeper spot than you. So you will hit bottom first.
Yeah, he's probably closer to our original 840, and I bet you're...
Yeah. So we
You're
want
more like-
to go here, right?
Here.
Eventually, is that correct?
No, we want to go here.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure we were far enough away that we could be
good questions
comfortable.
coming
Yeah.
in.
Think floating.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I'll hold it 30.
Sure, yeah.
So currently Herc is 85 meters from the mooring, bearing 085. So pretty much east of you, uphill. And as you can see, I bet this contour is 840 and this one's 830, so you have about
Yeah.
10, 20, 30, 40 meters climb.
Yeah, okay. So when Argus gets to 30 meters, we'll stop, which is pretty quick here.
And when
and
you-
then I'll come around and get myself found and
Sweet.
go from there.
And when we actually get a good bottom lock and you're in good position, I just need to reset you.
Absolutely.
Okay, so on this dive, we will be doing a visual survey. We'll be doing some high-resolution surveying of a particular area that's been designated as high interest by our science team. But we will also be doing some opportunistic sampling, and particularly, if we have time on this dive,
Okay.
we'll be doing some push core sampling.
there?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'm going to keep heading down, and I'll come find myself.
Nice. 50 meters off the bottom.
Roger. I want to go. What am I doing? That's not right. Sure, that's right.
0.16.
Another nice
At
rock vision
75%
view right
joy
now,
gain.
kind of in the
But
right-hand side of the
Yeah, I
screen.
can do.
Sure.
0.16 at 0.7 at 75% joy gain.
Okay.
Would be a quarter knot.
Okay. 0.16. Thank you.
0.16.
Okay, I'm clear of the mooring. I am 3 and change meters off bottom.
Max velocity.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, science, we'll do a trial run now. We're 3 meters off bottom. We're going to go quarter knot up the slope, 10 meter step. And our bearing is 315.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. Hope we don't need to change this elevation or altitude. We'll find out. We can zoom in again, video. I'll set this,
Okay.
or yeah, zoom past the gear.
Okay.
I'm coming back to it again. This is just trial.
You want me to go now, or are you
Yeah,
still
please, now
moving?
is good.
Okay.
Watch out and wait.
There you go.
I might get pretty close. Yeah, I might need to step up a bit here.
Oops. Dang it.
The forward-facing field of view right now looks stunning. How are the still photos?
Clear
Watch
that?
out.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful glass sponge, a really delicate Ferrero sponge
Yeah,
on the right.
Yeah, I think.
I gotta go back. Yeah, I need more height. More
Are we
altitude.
gonna? We're gonna keep. Is
So
the
our trial run
intent?
is stopped.
Okay. Is the intent to keep a constant altitude above the seafloor
Nice.
as it rises?
Well,
Right, yeah.
we're going up slope, so the altitude's measured off the back of the vehicle. So if we, if the slope gets steeper, the front will actually run into the slope while we're, maintaining that fixed altitude in the back.
Yep.
So what I'll do is I'll come back to the start here. Right now we're just over the sediment part, and I'll step to the side to get away from that mooring, and then I will do another one at a 5 meter altitude and see how that goes.
Okay.
We almost ran into that sponge.
No, we don't want to do that.
Don't want to do that. No, not
So
particularly.
that's- the front of the vehicle is going to be a lot closer to the bottom than the rear of the vehicle.
Right.
Right.
And it's going to look pretty extreme at the start here because we are on the flat ground, and we'll get closer as we approach the hill.
I'm gonna zoom in just a smidgen to get that
Yeah,
rope out
yeah.
of the way.
That'll get away as soon as we go as well.
There you go.
If we went backwards up the slope, the rear would be closer.
Yeah,
Then you wouldn't see out the front, though.
and you wouldn't see all the sponges you're crashing into either.
Well,
Wouldn't
no,
want
you'd
that.
see them in the still camera.
Right.
And out
Um,
book camera.
Let's see. I'm gonna go right a bit more. Okay. Well, why don't we do trial run round 2? You guys ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Ready.
Fun stuff, yeah. Yeah, 5 meters off bottom now. See how that plays.
That's really neat. So we can actually make out the lava basalt from this this extinct or dormant volcano, and all the sponges are just loving it here. So this is a glass sponge furrow in front of us right now. We've got a boot sponge coming off to the on the right that's coming into the frame, and then so many demo sponges and glass sponges I couldn't possibly count.
Nope, 5 meters, yeah.
Do we have a geological age?
Thanks,
of
Allison.
This volcano?
Okay, USBL is back.
Thank you.
And now, yes, that's, I believe, that Argus position now.
Is that 10 meters there?
10 meters there, yep.
That looked good for us over at the science panel. James, how was that for you?
The back is so far off the bottom that there's just a lot of backscatter, so
Right,
I'm be covering probably more area.
right. So I think we go ahead with this protocol and this location, and we'll really focus on this the Mini Zeus being the camera that we're extracting the data from. So I think you guys have tweaked it perfect now. We don't have any of the front porch in the field of view framed nicely. I would ask that once we start executing the grid, that we don't change the zoom or the tilt. And
Understood, yep.
yeah.
And lasers on just at the start and just at the end, correct?
yes, yeah, thank you.
So what I'll do is I'll go back to the start right now, and then we'll drop the marker, and then we'll make it happen.
Okay, am I able to request that they get flicked on, or is that going to be
The
a little?
lasers?
Yeah,
No
like
problem,
every
yeah.
so often.
Easy.
Okay, fantastic. So
I'll go back
we'll
to
do
the start
that.
now.
And James, maybe executing the photos.
I just left them running. So
Okay.
You're getting a lot of photos with about 99% overlap.
We were hoping to do some repeat surveys of an area. I
We can
think
look
we've
at
got
them
this. We've got this
afterwards,
10-meter
yeah.
swath.
Yeah. You might get a more accurate map with the still photos and then identify the things from the video
Right.
or something.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe.
There's a lot of information being captured in the video and the still photos that could complement each other.
Yeah. If we're going to be on steep slopes all the time, maybe we just move it to the front.
Right.
I'll talk about
That's
that.
something to consider. So these volcanoes that we're working on are much steeper than the continental slope, which mean they're very interesting for animals and communities. But it is something we have to consider when we're photographing them.
Doing gauge. Pardon me? This is a new gauge, yeah. Herc and Argus. And this one. You just did a new line. Standard operating procedure. it would be good to do that because we won't be able to take it away. So we'll have to deploy the thing, check our gauges, and then we'll start the transect.
Just about there, right?
We are there. We're holding
Yeah.
position now. I'm going to do a couple things, and then we'll get it going.
Sweet.
Don't touch the non-touch screen.
Science, question has come in about these crabs that we're seeing. Are they crabs or squat lobsters? Or do we know?
Can I take your bubble?
So we are seeing crabs, but the dominant animal that's hiding between the sponges and the rocks is a squat lobster. So it's a little red arthropod, and they very much like living in complex habitats like this. Often you could see their entire body, but if you look close, you also just see two little arms waving out of a crevice, and there's one hiding in there. So we're seeing a lot, but we're only seeing a fraction of the ones that call this home.
Okay, and we're gonna put this like right at the edge of the sediment. Science.
Gauges are done. Gauges are good.
Yes, since we're starting at 5 meters altitude, is it possible to put it right below us where we're going to start that grid so that it would actually be in the initial images?
The images of the HD camera?
I'll
Check it out front.
check it out front. Yep,
Okay, now that will not be the same location as the
as a start.
vehicle location.
If we could put it a little bit more forward, we don't want it to be moved by the current at all. So if we could strategically place it amongst some of the rocks to prevent it from dragging away, and a little bit forward into the grid, that would be great.
So just to confirm, I'm going to I'll put the cannonball just over top of the image here, just so you can. Oh, that's not bubble cam. So see where the cannonball is. Now is that kind of where you want it? I'm not going to drop it here, but I mean.
Right,
That
so
rock right there?
am I projecting where it would be if it was on the rocks in front?
Imagine that's my pointer stick. Yeah.
Okay, wait, where the lasers are?
Do you have the pointer stick? No.
No.
No pointer stick.
It might be on the ground. Hold on.
So
Do you want it where the lasers are?
where the lasers are looks great.
Okay, sure.
No,
I'll do
no
it there then.
sponges right next to it, yeah.
Wait.
Sounds good.
Wait, yeah, we do.
Oh,
We
setting
found it.
joint limits.
Do you want the pointer stick?
No, it's all good.
Ah.
We're going where the lasers are. Thanks. All right. That cannonball's gonna drag in the mud.
So we can move it a little in the middle of all the sponges, just so that we're not near any white living sponges.
Middle of all the white sponges?
So if we go, could we go forward a little bit, maybe a little higher up on the ridge?
Sure,
Just
yeah,
above
please.
where the lasers are pointing right now.
Okay,
Is that too high?
that should be fine.
Okay.
Moving now. What, a squat lobster there or something? A little orangey thing? I can't tell.
Yes, that's a squat lobster.
And I'll put the cannonball right on his head, right?
Just beside, if you could.
Yeah. Alright. I'm only kidding. I wouldn't want to hurt him.
Oh, right there.
Yeah. More reach.
That looks great. Please float. That's
Can I
a.
bubble on the arm, please?
That location looks great. Thank you.
Alright, perfect.
Someone's asked about this marker, and I believe that science did tell me these were indeed bucket lids that are marked. They'll serve as a point of reference for these visual surveys.
Alright.
So they are bucket lids. When you can be simple.
Thank you.
So bucket lids with a monkey fist at the top provides flotation.
So good.
We've got a unique identifier number on all the lids. They're orientated in different directions so that an approach from anywhere, you'd be able to ID the marker. And it's also got high reflective tape on it. So any light shining from a drop cam or an ROV will
Backing
pick up
up,
reflections from a far distance.
Yeah. Can we go get a zoom there, please? Past all the gear, and I'll do a backup
Yep.
check here. Beep, beep, beep. Oh. Yeah. That's gotta go. Yeah, okay, come wide, please. Yeah. Okay, well, clear the mooring. I'll grab that. No.
Charisse, it's interesting that you made those markers with buckets and ropes. When I was
Grab the
undergraduate doing my marine biology degree, my first job as a research technician helping a master's student, he said to me, Dana, marine biology is really all about buckets and ropes.
I like that story. I like keeping it simple.
I also like for the students to hear about like your first job was something that was in your field, but very simple. You have to start learning the basics and then, keep working, keep going to school to become an expert in your field.
Yeah, that's right. I was getting paid $10 a day, but I had the opportunity to live in Barbados at McGill University's Belair's research lab for 4 months one winter. So it was a pretty special experience, even though I was not making very much money. It was enough to cover my my beer tab at the rum hut across the road from the research lab.
The winter in Barbados is a pretty good deal there.
Yeah, you can't complain much.
And we're seeing lots of fish while we're getting kind of set up here. We've got some, I'm going to let you take it away, but I see lots of flatfish as well as some of the others we've seen already.
Yeah, there's a nice shot of a deep sea sole just on the sediment. And then there are also some thorny heads in view. They're the red rockfish that Charisse was mentioning earlier. They are rockfish relative. They're in the Sebastolobus genus, whereas the other rockfish are all Sebastes.
Charisse, are we leaving these markers for you to use in the future, or are we going to be recovering them?
I think it's
Right, so we're going to be leaving them here on the seamount with the intent to come back to these markers in the future. So as soon as we finish up here eating spaghetti, it looks like, we're gonna do a real detailed survey of this area. And in
Can we put it
years
in the
to
box?
come,
Is that okay?
It's a natural fiber rope that we used on purpose so that it'll just degrade.
Okay.
So
Can you bubble me down?
the expectation would be that if we did lose any of this
That's too
equipment, that it would degrade. But the buckets
perfect,
and the markers, they're going to stay down here so that in years to come we can come back and repeat the exact same survey on the exact same area and have a very, very fine record of how communities change over time. So we're going to be using these markers for that. So in fact, they will stay down here on the seafloor.
And this again is just one more way, it seems like, to get this spatial and temporal information about
Right.
these communities.
Right, it's so
are?
important. I mean, we're on the side of a mountain right now, so to come back
Sure.
in the future and to survey
Right.
any area and to say that you have an idea about the change over time, you have to have something on the seafloor that you can say for certain that you're back at the same area, or else it would be like visiting a mountain, a ski mountain, and looking at a small area of it and coming back in years to come, and you just have no idea
Okay,
if you're in
please
the
zoom
exact
past all
same
the pork
location.
junk, please. All right,
Perfect,
great.
thank you.
And can I have front bubble? Can I get a sec? And I think we should be good to go. We got the marker out. It's not quite in view at the start, but we're going to go up to it in just a sec here. Or I could get it at the start of the transect if that's what you prefer. And then we'll go 10 meters up, step right a meter, and then go from there.
That sounds perfect. Thank you.
Do you want it in the frame at the start, or you want me to just
Not
approach it?
necessarily. No,
Okay.
just within the grid at some point.
Okay, well then we'll say starting now, and then I'll turn the lasers off now.
Can I confirm that it's 315 degrees, 5 meter altitude, and we're attempting a quarter knot speed?
Let me run through all that. So, ooh, that's not the right button. I'm going to set it to 5 meters of altitude, and we are at 314 degrees. And what was the third question? Sorry.
The speed that we're going to...
The speed is a quarter knot. Yes, that's correct.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay,
you good?
we'll start going now.
And if we could have the lasers turned off now.
Roger that.
Thank you.
Lasers are off.
The back ones as well?
If I could turn the back ones off as well.
Yes,
Back
please.
ones too, please.
Back lasers are off.
Thank you.
Am I moving? There we go. A little close for comfort on that mooring, but it should be all right.
Mooring's pretty close, huh?
Nice and cozy.
But it's a good corner. Oh yeah, thrusting with Argus just torches, the
Oh, your USBL fixes?
I'm sure it'll calm down when we stop.
Cherise, are you going to be able to sort the photos out by time? So I can just let it run the whole time over
Yep.
lunch?
Okay, yep.
All right, thanks.
Look at those lines, Trevor. Nice job.
Which lines?
Those lines.
Well, I hope they're right. This line is telling the vehicle where to go.
Oh yeah, I know, right? Oh, check out how straight your path is. Are you doing 10-meter steps?
Yes.
Okay.
So I've just about arrived now.
Great. If we could flick the lasers on for a second and then back off.
You bet. Both sets or just the forward
Both
facing?
sets, please.
Lasers on. Lasers on. Lasers off. Lasers off.
Great, thank you.
Okay, now I'll step to the side. Just 1 meter increments, you said?
Please.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, I'm here. I'm going to go backwards now. Do you want lasers on and off at this one too?
No, thanks.
Okay. Just at the end of each one?
Yep.
Okay.
We'll end up projecting this in a mapping program. It'll just help us confirm that we have the right spatial scale.
Sure, yeah.
Thank you. Right. We saw it here last year. I think we have it down to genus. I can't remember off the top of my head. Very abundant. Yeah.
Which are you talking about?
Oh, look at that pyrosome. He's got a hitchhiker on him. That was red.
It was very red. It kind of reminded me of those lights that you get when you go out and see the fireworks and the little fluorescent things.
Think you've been hanging out with your kids too much?
Yes. I was about to say, the ones that your kid throws a fit until you buy.
All
That's
right,
great to
here
see.
we are. You want
That's
lasers
great.
again here?
Yes, please.
Okay.
That's great to see the marker now on the left side of the field of view, confirming that we have overlap between columns.
Yeah. Go on a meter right. And we'll start going here.
Nice shot, Argus.
Yeah.
a lot different than last cruise. We couldn't see anything in that view.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh no.
Too turbid?
yeah.
All right.
A lot of times you couldn't even tell if the light was there.
That
Do lasers
dark.
again here.
Perfect.
No.
You can check with James. He's not there.
I guess we just go.
There's one, yeah. He hit the heading. Oh, that was good. That was a 15-degree heading change. Oh. Okay. But I was just on the sideways move anyway. Okay.
Shreese,
Yeah.
we have some
Yeah, 10
viewers
meters down would
wondering
be bad.
about these sponges that we're seeing, the
Let's
tube-shaped
not.
ones and some of the others. Are they just varying species of sponges?
So we're looking at 2 species of sponges right now. We'll have to go to our ID books to get exact identification of it. Well, the 2 that you just brought up are 2 different species of them. We're also seeing boot sponges. We're seeing a lot of encrusting sponges. There's a high diversity here. The tough things about sponges, and the reason why I'd be reluctant to throw out some names right now, is the sponge doesn't obey the laws of most animals, doesn't have a regular body form that it always takes. A squat lobster looks like a squat lobster, but a sponge can be same species. It could look like a plate, it could look like a boot, it could look like a trumpet. Really, sponges don't make it easy for taxonomists. Very often you have to collect one, which we'll be doing on this expedition. And even when you have it in hand, you won't know what it is until you get a very high power microscope and you break the sponge down into its finest little spicules and you look at the structure of these little crystals that it's made out of. And then you can say for certain what it is. So just not making it easy on taxonomists at all. Though we do appreciate the ecosystem services that they provide. I don't want them to take it the wrong way.
On my first cruise, we sampled a glass sponge, and the wet lab team was kind enough to let me help and subsample off the creatures that were living in some of the creatures that were living inside of it, and I was just blown away by the texture of these sponges, which is somewhere between glass and not quite. There's really nothing like it.
Right, they're incredibly fragile, and for the structures that they create. So we're seeing individuals right now, or they're packed into like a garden formation. But these fragile structures can create reefs that can be tens of meters high and serve an incredibly valuable ecosystem service as long as nothing touches them. So that kind of leads into how any bottom activity that humans might want to undertake, we really have to be conscious about the distribution of sponges and corals because of how fragile that body structure is. I've had people describe these as like tissue paper or very thin styrofoam. So you can imagine that they don't hold up well to any physical contact. Another great reason to use a vehicle like Hercules that hovers above the seafloor and allows us to document this beautiful world in a non-invasive way. So we're not collecting anything right now. We're just hovering on top. We're not disturbing the sponges, and it's just a great way to conduct deep sea studies.
Absolutely, but and as you mentioned, how important it is for these practices, like different fishing practices that might disrupt the bottom, to be managed around these seamounts.
So Delwood is one of the seamounts, one of the 40 seamounts that fall within the area of interest that is slated to potentially become the largest marine protected area in Canada, which is incredibly exciting because we recognize what important ecosystems they are. So part of that protection would be no bottom contact activity, with the intention that any bottom contact activity may disturb these environments. So when we talk about the MPA and we talk about these environments, we're really talking about protecting the corals and sponges. I just want to point out, I think the crab in the middle of the screen is having lunch. He's definitely got something in his pincers there.
I could go for some lunch right now.
You're working. We mentioned how we observed these pyrosomes, these tubular animals that are falling from above, that they're a tropical animal that we don't regularly see here, but we observed last year, and we published a paper on it because it's amazing and unique to see this tropical animal so far up north. Something we spoke about in the paper and focused on is the food source that having this new animal introduces to the deep sea. So the deep sea's usually receiving food in this marine snow form, but now these pyrosomes are falling from above in very large chunks, and it's a food source that the animals down here, a lot of them are going to benefit from, and it's very well possible that crab had a pyrosome in its pincers and it was eating that. It's kind of neat because that would never be part of its diet. It's a temperate ocean animal, and now it's potentially munching on a tropical animal.
I think that this is a perfect example for our viewers to really see how these sponges are creating habitat. They have kind of set up shop on this underwater volcano, the seamount, and because they're there, we have all of these other invertebrates in the area, and then also some vertebrates, of course. The fish wouldn't be here if the others weren't here, making up this kind of complex habitat.
Something else I'd note about this wonderful habitat and the marine protected area plans is Charisse has mentioned that this area is an area of interest, and we hope to protect it under Canada's Oceans Act. However, last summer, in advance of that, we used the other legislation tool that Fisheries and Oceans Canada has at its disposal, which is the Fisheries Act, to already close this area to bottom contact fishing. This is one of the closer and shallower seamounts to the coastal BC, and it has been fished in the past, but that is now not allowed any longer. So this wonderful habitat is already protected using the Fisheries Act closure.
Those of you at home might be hearing the control van door open and close quite a bit. We have some people coming in and out. It's lunchtime here on the ship, and shift change. Some positions will be changing over in the next hour, while some will be staying. So bear with us as people are getting settled and reoriented in their positions.
Charisse, can you just confirm something for me? You wanted lasers on and off at the end of each line, right?
Yes, thank
Okay.
you.
Yep. Lasers on and off, and then step.
So I have some species IDs for some of the sponges we're looking at. We know that the genus of the large sponge at the bottom left of the screen right now that has the
And then, yep.
the rockfish sitting on it and the three boot
Yep.
sponges living on it. That's a Conilasma sponge. The striated
And then go ahead and
sponge,
step and do it again.
the one that looks like mushroom gills, is actually an unknown. So we call it an OTU. We have an operational taxonomic unit for it, but all we know is that it's a glass sponge. And so on this expedition, we'll use Hercules to collect a specimen of that. We're working with the Royal BC Museum and their taxonomist. We'll take DNA samples and we'll take that sponge back to shore and we'll hand it over to the taxonomist so that they can give us an identification on it. So right now we just have a
Yeah.
unit placeholder for it.
And is that identification like the coral identification where you have to actually use an electron microscope to get high resolution enough images to get to the species level, or would a light microscope
job, guys.
suffice?
Electron microscope to look at the spicules.
So definitely not something that deals with. We have some people that are always asking, can you do this on the ship? And yes, we have a lab on the ship, but electron microscopes particularly need a very stable environment, both for vibration and ship movement. So sometimes they're not very portable.
I think we should be able to see them on under the light microscope that we've got on board. Tammy's brought on a really very fancy, high-powered light microscope that we should be able to see them if we've got the right tools and to prepare a proper sponge sample.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, done moving backwards. Lasers. Lasers. Okay, lasers have been off, or on and off. And stepping sideways. Okay, and stepping forward.
So for those of you at home who are asking about scale, at the end of every line we're running here on this grid pattern, when the lasers come on, those lasers are going to be 10 centimeters apart. So that can give you some sort of an idea of how large these organisms are that we're passing over.
Could we get confirmation on which line out of 10 we're running right now?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be more than line 7.
I don't know if that's a first line or not.
There was a trial run on the first line, and then they came back and did another.
All right. So then, based on this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this would be 9.
Great, thank you. Look at that form, that sponge at the top left. What a, yeah, but what a neat body form. Just
Okay, both lasers are on. Both lasers are off. Stepping starboard, 1 meter. And stepping aft, 10 meters. Okay, we finished line 10.
thank you. If we could run either horizontal line back to the starting point, I believe it would be horizontal from where we're at right now, just to tie it all up. That would be great. Thank you.
Do you want to go sideways or you want me to turn 90 and go?
Sideways. If we could keep the same heading,
Same heading.
314, just jog over.
Alright, stepping port 10 meters. Hang on, let's do lasers and then we'll do that. And away we go.
Is that the end of the mosaic? Okay, great. So if we could, is this a good spot to set down? And the objective here would be within the grid that we just ran. We just want to zoom in on some of the key animals that we saw. So we want to have Herc be stationary and just really use its camera to take a fine look at the community.
Sure. I'll move over slightly and we'll do that.
All these new labels.
There's a ton of new stuff. I'm assuming that as long as I stay within the grid, I'm okay. Video, are we full wide on Herc?
No, I'll...
Thank you. Can we come in just a little bit to get rid of the
Yep.
corners? Thanks. Okay, Science, I can either set down kind of in the middle on the rocks, or I can set down in front of the rocks.
If you can sit down in front of the rocks on the sediment.
Sure.
Thank you.
No.
Okay, do we want lasers on for this?
Yes, please.
And where do you want to go first?
So let's start with the biogenic structures first. Right in the center of the field of view, we have a white sponge with a lot of striation on it.
Okay, video,
Lasers are
let's
pretty
go
much on
ahead
it right now.
Push in. Let's go all the way in and we'll get a good focus and then.
That's great. That's incredible. Those shrimp are so tiny. We would never see this if we were just doing a flyover. So is this zoomed in all the way?
I can go in.
Ooh.
That's all the way.
That's beautiful. That's great. We'll just hold it there for a moment. Yep. We got brittle star, we got tunicate, we got shrimp. Okay, if we can zoom out again.
All right, video. Let's come forward.
Thank you.
Thank
So,
you.
There's an orange sponge that's off to the left. I see one in the foreground, but actually, let's go for the one in the foreground. So center of the screen, it's orange, and it's just above where the lasers are pointing now. If we tilt up a little bit, right there, that ridge of sponges. If we could zoom in on that, please.
Sure. All right, video. Let's push in.
Wow, that's great. Does it autofocus?
No, that's me trying to focus.
Okay, great. Thank you. Oh, look at all the life, even just holding on to the hydroids there on the top right. Someone trying to peek its head over on the left-hand side there. Not quite making it. Okay, if we could zoom out again. Thank
All right,
you.
video.
Okay, let's see. Any of the other science where we're seeing a different type of sponge? We've got the boot sponge, we've got the striated sponge, and we've got the orange sponge. I think that might cover it for biogenic. I don't see any corals in our shot right now. Maybe for
Corals.
yeah, bottom right. So if we could zoom in on that cobble.
Video. Let's push in. We'll keep the corals in frame. If need be, I'll rotate the vehicle. How close in do we want to go on these?
Close
As
as
close
possible.
as possible. All right. There's enough of a current. Okay, video, it's all you.
Wow. No, coral. Wow, that's really interesting how its body form is that bush instead of like a planar. We just hold that for a moment. Do we have any control of the iris of the camera?
Yeah.
Could we dim it a bit?
How's that? What do you want? More?
That's it. Okay. That's great. Oh, look at that. Oh, the animal in the top left holding onto the hydroid. Do you, oh, that's so cool. Caprellid? Okay, skeleton shrimp. That's really neat. Could we frame those? There's some. There's a batch of hydroids on the top left corner of the field of view right now.
She wants to frame up the hydroids in the upper left.
Sure, yeah, okay.
Sorry, Therese, they were just swapping out pilots.
No worries.
That's what you're after? Sorry.
That's it. Look
All right.
at them.
Want a little more zoom?
Go ahead.
That's as far as I can go, actually.
All right.
Oh, we're getting some chatter here that this is the animal that the movie Alien was based off. It looks like a undersea praying mantis to me. That's incredible. I believe we're zoomed in all the way.
Yes.
Yes.
Those are the skeleton shrimp there, Teresa.
Yep. Yep. That's great for that shot. So if we could zoom out again, and I'll just
Go ahead.
It's hard to tell if it's working well or not. Like that's.
So,
I think it's obviously.
if we could zoom in on the rocks just for a contrast shot. So, right where the lasers are there.
Okay.
If
Go
you
ahead.
go,
Zoom.
sorry, a little bit more to the right. A little to the right. A little more. Right there. The rock just on top of the lasers there. If we could zoom into that just for
there.
a contrast shot.
Go ahead.
It probably would be better with the front.
You want full zoom or you want to leave the lasers in it?
Full zoom, please.
Okay, I'll line it up a little better then.
Yeah. I'm
There we go.
aiming for that. There's a red plume in front of us. It's a tube worm. I thought if we could keep that in the shot and zoom in all the way.
Is that the one right dead center right now I'm looking
Yes.
at? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
All the way.
Tomorrow morning they're doing a diagram between pores. So we put the
Oh, that's great.
there and a barrier filter. After that, we'll see what they want to do with it, if they want to move it up. Doesn't seem like
Okay, and then the last shot I would ask for is if we could pan out again and see if we can see a thorny head to just get a shot of.
see them on this little screen.
All right, we're going to trade out our video engineers here, and then we'll get a zoom out.
Okay, thank you.
Or they want to do that mosaic, but you never know if it's a good picture because you just have to be closer to the bottom for that one. Yeah.
All right, can we get a zoom out on Hercules?
So. Yeah.
And do you see what we're after here? Where am I looking?
Let me see. I was hoping someone would be hiding in the rocks to the left, but I've changed my mind and I don't see one. No, let's take a look. Let's keep going left.
We can do a half zoom and get a little more view in there.
Okay, yeah, let's, thank you.
Go ahead, half zoom.
Let's see.
Anybody hiding in there?
Those look like shrimp for the most
Nope,
part.
nope, just shrimp. Okay, we'll be sure to keep an eye out for them
Over there.
next time, I
Yeah.
think. I think with that, we've done a really thorough close-up investigation of the dominant animals living in this area. So we'll be leaving this this marked area now, and the request is we don't have a waypoint to go to next, but we would like to start transecting along this contour, so at this depth, but heading to the east. So that's a part of the seamount that we've never investigated before.
Okay.
So if we could move at the 0.5 knot speed, just above the sea floor, and execute that video survey protocol, and then I'm going to swap out here, but Tammy will queue for things like opportunistic collections, or if we observe anything, but we'll execute that for a while and see where we get to.
Okay, now if we're following the contour, just a quick question here. We can kind of do it two ways. We can leave the hill slope to our left and kind of travel in the direction, facing the direction we're moving, which will allow us to go a little bit faster, but we won't have quite as good a view of the bottom. Or we can keep facing the hill and move sideways. We move slower then, but we get a better view and more even picture. Whatever you guys prefer. That'll be a little slower though.
So it would be great if we could take the slower option, keeping
Slower
the
option.
field of view as the primary focus and
Great,
the
okay.
distance covered as a secondary.
Sounds good. Okay.
Thank you.
So we'll do a little slower than 0.5, probably more like 0.2 on the order of. And we'll make that happen. You want us to start right now or wait for you to switch out?
Let's see. Do we want to do anything else with the mooring that we deployed? We got all the pictures. Okay.
So we've recently had a watch change. So if you're interested who our new scientists are in the van, you can go to nautiluslive.org, and underneath the video you can see who's in the van with us. Engineers, ROV pilots, communicators. I don't hear any. Feel free to send us any questions that you have about what we're looking at.
No autos, you're good. Okay.
For those of you that just joined, we're at the Delwood Seamount. We're doing a visual survey to see what kind of organisms are down here.
Okay, I think I can start going now. Unless anyone has any objections. Pardon me? Diagonal, yeah. That's the stand plan. That'd be fine, yeah. Gonna do the normal.
Is this the start of the visual survey?
Yeah, this will be the start of the visual survey. I see you have the cursor on the nav off to the east, I think. That's where you'll be heading.
Bob, do you think we should start moving the ship? I'd be into that if you are.
Thinking bearing 095.
Looks good, yeah. Awesome.
All right.
We can do probably 20-meter steps or so.
I lost mine.
Roger. Bridge nav. Bridge, can we do a
I'm following the
20-meter
contour.
step bearing 095? 095, thanks. All right, ship's moving.
Roger. Alright, do we want the aft light off? Maybe that's a James question. James?
Yes?
Do we want the aft light off on Herc? Because that's for you?
Yeah, it'd be better on if you can leave it on.
I prefer it on too. Let's do that.
Great, thank you.
You see the difference?
Me?
No. James, can you see the difference on the half light in the video?
I haven't. I've been watching my own little screen here. I've been watching the other video.
I mean, does it look brighter?
With the lights? Yeah.
He just turned it on.
Oh, I've been looking at photos. I'm sure it does look brighter because that would triple the amount of light. Oh yeah, it looks
Well,
amazing.
we're not. Those aren't your lights. Those are our lights.
Oh, sorry.
That's what we were talking about.
Oh, I thought you were changing the porch lights.
No.
Oh, aft lights, not porch lights.
Aft light.
Oh, okay. No, I wasn't watching, but they
Yeah, they probably don't really
probably
make
don't.
much of a difference to you.
No.
All right.
I would just be worried they make weird shadows, but if you're not seeing shadows, then it's
No, I
okay.
think the three lights I have are overpowering any funny little shadows.
Okay.
That's good. Good enough for me.
Yeah.
There's one of those thorny heads to the left if
Oh, yeah, you
still
wanna
wants
zoom in
a
on that still?
screen grab.
Good eye.
Yeah, I saw that one there. I wasn't
Any,
sure if we
any
need to
desire
zoom.
for screen grab?
No, we don't need to right now. We'll keep.
Roger that.
We'll get moving over to our new transect line.
And keep the ship moving.
Sure.
Roger that.
Bridge nav.
So they said last cruise that the thorny heads tend to be on the bottom and the rockfish are up off the
Bridge,
bottom.
can we have
You don't see 'em
another
laying on
step,
the bottom
please?
like that.
Cool. Thank you.
We have a question. Someone was wondering, we keep referring to some of these sponges as orange sponges, and they were curious if they haven't been ID'd yet, or if it's just hard to tell the actual species from these visual images. Is there anyone on the science team that can answer that question?
Yeah, this is Tammy
Argus, is
here.
the main cam full down?
Yeah,
Yeah, check out camera 1 there. That'll show
pretty
you
far
your
down.
Roger.
angle.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And we probably ought to be on the away from the wall side.
Yeah. Yeah, if the next move we go a little more southwards, maybe
Yeah.
135, that'd be fine. So I'm trying to stay at the 830 depth or so. 833 is where I started, so try to stay
Gotcha.
around that zone.
So back to that sponge question, that's actually really why we're back at this location. When we were here last year, and we did a lot of work looking through all our video, and a lot of these sponges we can't actually ID yet.
I'll wait for you.
Until we get an actual sample. And so probably the next half an hour, we'll start taking some samples up on some of these sponges we haven't ID'd. And from there, we will be able to get a much better idea of what's actually in this population.
There's a move almost complete. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for that move to complete, then we'll do a 20-meter step bearing 135.
Okay.
Bridge nav. Can we get a 20-meter step bearing 135? Thank you.
Yeah, we should spin that thruster.
Bridge, that's bearing
Yeah.
135. Thank you.
Not making it.
Yeah, I'm trying to I'm not even moving much now. And you want to try going the other way?
No.
No, he doesn't.
Proportional heading gain. Let me just bump this up.
James, you know what kind of crab that is?
There we go. 100%.
What?
100%, yeah. We're kind of going different ways this way. This.
Tanner. Scarlet king crab that went by. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta getting pulled a little bit too. So we're going different ways.
Yeah, this isn't panning out. We're going further up the slope.
Yeah.
I'm at 16 meters altitude now.
Is it okay if I
21
come
meter delta.
a little shallower, about 10 meters shallower?
Yeah, you can go. You can come shallower.
Okay.
That's totally fine.
I will do that. That'll be better. I might be getting around the horn here anyway, but I'll still come your way. Let's hold off a second after that ship's move is complete, and we'll get aligned and reassess.
Yeah, ship's coming about. It was taking a little
The
bit to
visual
readjust.
We'll go to the
All
end.
right.
This is the protocol region.
Alright, I'm gonna go up this.
Nav science. Can you
it was pretty
is it
steep
possible
right
to zoom
there.
out on that high
Yeah.
pack? You get a
Laying
better
the
view
tether
of
up on
how
that.
close we are at the top.
To get over the hump.
Yeah. Gotta come to you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm coming up some.
Okay. Look at the size of that sponge.
Wow.
Is that a big bugle sponge?
It's huge. It's a big sponge, yeah.
Grab a screen grab of that.
There's some fallen over sponge there as well.
So Tammy, someone online was asking about our schedule for the day. So I was hoping maybe someone on the science team could give those that just tuned in a little background on the surveys that we're doing.
All right, ship move almost complete.
Yeah,
Alright.
I could definitely do that. So we, today we're working on the sort of southern side of the Delwood Seamount.
Much better.
And we deployed our
Yeah.
mooring. There's this autonomous mooring that does temperatures.
Sorry, Tammy, it's hard to hear you. You gotta move your mic real close to you. There you are.
So we deployed the autonomous mooring that does temperature, salinity, and currents. And then we came down with the ROV to find it, and it landed perfectly where we'd like it to land, right in this special area with this high density of sponges, where we then completed something we call our mosaic transect, our mosaic survey
Bought
design,
another
where we do
135 ship move.
transects and within a 10-meter grid. And now we're going to just we're moving the ship and the ROV to the east, and we're going to start a transect up to the pinnacle of the seamount. And along this transect, we call it our transecting mode. We will be stopping and taking some samples so we can ID these sponges. And at the end of this transect, we should be at the top of the pinnacle where we expect we'll find a lot of sediment,
currenty down
and we'll be doing some core sampling.
Blowing this way now.
And all of that should all be done by 7 o'clock tonight.
Great. It's coming down the slope.
Kinda, yeah. A little bit down and a little bit across, but I'm lateraling left and moving right. There's a boulder on bubble cam. It's like a highway block.
Yeah, it's a sea lily or a crinoid that just in the view there. Look, has a bunch of arms sticking up.
Let me know if you want to stop and zoom on anything.
Roger that. Nav, this is science. Do you think you could zoom out in on the navigation screen so we can get a better view of how far it is to the pinnacle of the seamount?
Yeah.
So it's about 1.5 kilometers from where we currently are.
Okay, roger that. Thank you. We'll keep going east for probably another half an hour here, and then we'll head up.
Sounds good. Pilots, how you feeling about another ship move?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're done with that one?
Yeah, this one's almost
Yeah.
complete.
Okay.
I think another 135 would be fine too, eh?
Yeah.
Roger. Bridge nav. Bridge another step, please. Thank you.
It's a cool looking glass sponge, bottom right there.
Yeah.
Those tubular structures.
Yeah, that is a neat run. We have been seeing a lot of that.
Looks like another one tucked in kind of up to the right there, a little bit, and down to the right.
Do you have a species ID on that one, Tammy?
No, I do not. I'm just debating if we should try and take a sample of that one.
That's Faria.
That one is for you, that one?
Yeah, the one sort of right in the middle now. Faria Oka.
Do you want me to stop for a zoom?
Yeah, let's stop.
That'd be awesome.
Okay, can you hold the ship, please?
Bridge nav.
It's on our
Bridge,
wanted
can we hold
list.
position? Thank you.
Let's see here. Can I land or should I just hover? I might just hover.
And we're holding.
Roger.
What did you say the species was there, James?
It's Faria Oka. It's one of the reef building sponges.
Okay.
Almost
All right, video.
nosed in, so,
You think I should nose in?
yeah, you're almost there anyway.
All right. Might as well give it a go.
Is sampling something we're going to do this dive?
Yeah, we're going to be sampling all the way here for the next 6 hours.
Yeah. I might have been thinking of a different list, but this one I saw had most of the popular corals and sponges on it.
You want to pan up?
Sure, yeah.
It's that one they're interested in, right?
Yeah, off to just to the left of the lasers now. I gotta get the light over that way. 'Cause we don't have the matrix on that side. I'm gonna go back this way. Okay, go ahead and zoom there, video.
Oh, and look who's hiding in there. Some shrimp. I can see the leg of a brittle star. Huh, that's awesome.
Super cool.
There's someone else hiding up there in the upper right corner. It might just be another shrimp. Yeah,
The little translucent guy in the
yeah, right at the top. There's that one there too. Yeah.
his little brittle star arm poking out there as well.
Yeah. That's great. That's great, guys.
Good for a full wide then?
Yep.
All right.
Full wide.
You want to sample it, or are we gonna keep moving on?
We're gonna keep moving on.
Okay. All right, Scott, we can get the ship going again, yeah.
Keep stepping 135.
Sure.
Bridge nav. Bridge, can we get another step, please? Thank you.
Are you passing on the sample there, Tammy?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass the sample. I'm gonna sort of stop us in a spot where we can get about 3 different things at one time.
Cool.
Now there's a big anemone. One of our scientists ashore agrees with your Freya ID there, James. Oh, there's a little soul in the background, back there. A little flatfish, I think. Yep. Oh, wow.
How do you tell the difference between a sole and a flounder?
Oh, we don't have the fish biologist in the room with us. It's dinner time.
It's lunchtime. Oh no.
Let's hold that question.
I'm sure somebody out there knows the answer.
It may just show up in a minute here.
So it looks like the sole is a little bit more slender than the flounder, which look a little more broad.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, there's
Another ship move?
Yeah.
Where are we at here? Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, it's the same?
Wow, look
Yep.
at all those shrimp inside that sponge.
Yeah, maybe even farther.
Maybe
yeah.
towards 9-0-ish, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe like 150, 160.
Oh, you're going the other way.
Wait, what are you saying?
Change our bearing from 135 to like a 090.
Yeah, I think
east.
Oh, I think I'm getting around the horn.
It's,
maybe.
Well, I think we're getting
lined up enough that if we start going 090 again, we'll sort of stay along the contour.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm 135 of you right now, kinda. Maybe not.
Could do another 10 meter 135 and then start going 090.
I'll buy that story.
Sure.
Bridge nav. Bridge, can we get another 10 meter step? Thank you.
It's a lot of work. It took us half a day to set it all up there.
Someone asked if we were going to be taking any rock samples. Maybe someone could talk a little bit about how the seamount was formed in the first place and what kind of rock makes it up.
So this seamount here will be an extinct or dormant volcano, so the primary rock composition will be basalt for the most part. As Shri said before, it's prime hard substrate for things like these deep water, cold water corals and sponges to attach to.
And we don't have any plans to be taking any rock samples on this survey.
We left
sorry.
all our geologists at home.
Yeah, we aren't going to be taking any rock samples, I was saying.
Do we have any idea how long ago these were active?
Alright, step's almost complete. We'll start
No, I
at,
don't actually.
20 meters,
That's an interesting
bearing
question. I think we
090.
need to look that one up.
Great. Let's do it.
Bridge nav. Bridge, can we get a 20 meter step bearing 090? Thank you.
Ooh, that's a big one. I'm gonna go down and around that.
One of our scientists ashore just answered our fish question here about the answer is for the sole or the flounder. It depends on which side of their which side their eyes end up on.
Oh.
Port or starboard?
Port or starboard, yeah.
We're cruising 090.
Yeah, next one, maybe we go up more.
045.
045 even, yeah.
I concur. You want me to change some of the Argus lighting, maybe? No. Is it too blown out? What if they turn the light off?
Bridge nav.
Is it better or worse?
Bridge, can we get another step, 10 meters, bearing 045?
Can we turn it back on?
Thank you.
I could try another one on. How about, no, that just takes it out of the side. That's no good. So it's just the center one off?
Alright, we're moving bearing 045.
Thank you.
So I did a little digging, and the Bowie seamount, which is in the same chain, we'll be looking at that later in our expedition, was formed about 18,000 years ago.
Yeah, we're all pretty excited to head up to Bowie's seamount. It's a really unique seamount. It comes up to within 24 meters of the surface, and
Step's almost complete. Another 045.
and that means you are out in the middle of the ocean,
Sure,
but you end
yeah.
up with like kelp growing out there, which is an amazing thing.
Yeah, that's wild.
Not in between the floats.
Bridge
no.
nav.
We have with us in the band right now one of the
Bridge,
members
another step,
of the
please.
Haida Nation who are
I think
working
we had
with
one
us
there
on
and
this
then took it out.
project.
We didn't like it. Yeah. It made this weird little
Do you want
droopy
to say
bit.
hi? Come on, JJ.
Hi, I'm just Sal Juice. I'm the junior biologist for the Council of the Haida Nation, and I am very excited to be aboard and be able to witness this expedition firsthand.
Roger.
And visit Skunk Inclus.
Yes, the Skonkingless Bowie Seamount is kind of a treasure in our waters. Have you seen some of the pictures from it? It's fantastic.
I've seen a couple photos, and I have read up a little bit of Skunk Inclus, and so it's actually one of the youngest seamounts that we're going to be exploring. So Delwood will be much older than Bowie Seamount, because I believe Skunk Inclus Bowie Seamount is one of the youngest seamounts in Canadian waters.
I learned
What would you
something
think
new.
about the next one being due north? Coming in around the mountain. Some kind of knob. The nobular's not quite onto our navigation, but there's a nobular.
So someone asked, this expedition started in the lower west coast. So this year, we started off the coast of Oregon,
Yeah, that's what you want.
and we're going to be in Canada for about the next 4 weeks. And then after that, we'll be heading to Hawaii. And then back to the west coast. If you go to the website and click on the expedition on nautiluslive.org, you can actually see where we'll be going and when we will be going there, approximately.
All right, step and due north.
Sounds good, yeah.
Bridge nav. Bridge, can we get a 10-meter step due north? Thank you.
Bearing 0, 0, 0. Right, it can do fine turns, but not major. Huh.
If you look on the screen right now, you'll see those are that's lava tubes that make those formations, those geological formations. When we were out doing some surveys last summer out on Union Seamount, and this Delwood is specifically on Union, we had at the very deep end.
It's the slow way.
Was all those lava tubes that were all very formed.
That would be neat, like to grab an entire specimen or one of the small ones instead of ordering.
Okay, I think we found a spot here. We'd like to do some sampling right in the center of the screen if that's
That's what
possible.
position. Sampling right in the lasers area?
Just below the
Bridge, can we hold
lasers, there's
position?
a vase sponge, a small one.
Thank you. Is that the kind of dead looking one?
Yeah, kind of dead, yeah.
Holding
Lasers are
Roger,
just
thank you.
passing it.
On the right? The laser's on the left of it?
It was just on the right of the lasers.
Yeah, okay, and now it is no longer. I think I see what we're after. So we're just going for that one? Are we doing any other combo grabs?
Well, actually, if you go back up beside that one, there's actually two together.
Okay.
There's a white and okay, hang on. You're heading the lasers right to it now. Just head over
Just
to the right.
about here?
That one and the one right above it. Those two.
Got it. Okay.
Those are our targets.
Okay, and we're going to be sampling those with the manipulator?
Yeah. Yes, we are.
All right. Would you come wide on Hercules video?
Yes, yeah. We're trying to collect the whole animal, if possible, so that we get the whole morphology of it.
Thank you. What do you think, Bob? Can you reach that? See the thing just above the lasers? Two things? A trumpet looking thing, yeah. There's a white one and a yellow one right beside each other.
So we're going to want to zoom in and get some in situ photos of it first before collection.
All right.
Science data, you'll be taking screen grabs, screenshots.
Yeah, I'll grab those as I'm logging in event log here.
A little bit, yeah. Just as I'm about to land, I get a little Yankee Doodle. Yeah. Roger that. Yeah, okay.
Would you guys like this logged as a ROV grab or bio sample?
See if I can tow in over here. How's that?
That's great. If we could just zoom in on it now, it'll be excellent. Where is that zoom?
Yeah, okay, go ahead and zoom there. Pardon me? Move the ship to, yeah.
That's great. Looks like we're going to get a little scale worm with it as well.
Can we get a 5 meter step bearing 270? Thank you.
Data. Science data, are you getting the pictures?
You got screen grabs there?
Science data, you getting the pictures?
Yeah, I'm getting some good ones here.
Odds that. Great.
Okay, when you guys are ready, we can go full wide and sample it.
Yeah, we got the pictures there, data?
Yes, indeed.
All right.
All right, let's come on out. You're off, SPL.
Where's this going to live? Is it going to go in the front basket? Science?
I'll leave that up to you guys to find a place to put. Everything's open right now. We have all
Okay.
the bio boxes on board.
All right, well, where would you like it? Side bio box?
Well, it's going to be a little floaty, so you got thruster issues back there. It's better to get heavy
Get it up
things
front?
in the side and light things in the front.
Sounds good.
You can get away with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
Can I
guys
have
go ahead
a
and tell us.
Bubble on the arm, please. Forward works well for us.
Down. Okay.
Move him out of the way. Whoa. All right.
Sorry.
Might be moving the
gonna get up
vehicle a
there.
little bit here, so see if it'll stabilize.
Last name spelling?
Yeah, it should be okay.
Or just Henry R.
Yeah, it's kind of.
It's got a little bit of a twist to
You're
her.
going to be in the.
I mean, auto heading, he's hunting a bit.
Maybe you could basket out and get away from it. Want to try that?
The arm is clear. I'm worried about the vehicle moving a
But
bit.
you're in the T-Rex mode.
Yeah, you betcha. That's what I aim for. All right, could you zoom in there, please, video? So what's the best way to grab this guy? Oh, not when I'm moving. How about that? At the base.
But you know. I don't know if you want to be so vertically with it.
I really should be more stable. I need to. Could you come wide, please? This is not going to work for me. It's great until I move the arm, and then it doesn't work anymore.
If you want
it's not working
to
there.
find a better location, we can actually settle down. If this is too challenging, we can easily find another one of these, the right size.
I'll give it one more shot here, and then see what happens.
What is that?
Hey, Bob, could you give me a porch out, please?
Porch it out.
ROV team, do we know which bio box this is going in yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
That's
Okay.
all you get.
All right.
right.
Tip probe. I'm going to back away here.
Yeah.
Might have to abandon for now.
We do have that problem.
Yeah, Unique problem. Let's see. Yeah, if you auto extend, that's going to auto bash.
Extend.
Yeah, okay.
Temp probe jousting.
So what does that mean? It means we can move the temp probe, or we can find a flatter spot, I guess, is the two options we got, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, I just mean short term.
You could just toss it on the basket.
Yeah, I
just
could do that.
Toss it over there.
Oh, that's the wrong button.
Here. Oh. What do you got this on?
What do I got? I got it on auto everything. Oh, that one's on the camera. It's racked in right now.
Oh, it is all the way in.
That's all she wrote. Oh.
Nice.
Your magnets
It
work.
jumps right on there.
Yeah, that magnet works really well. Just when I didn't want it to.
Well, yeah, you will. You won't even have to take it out. You can just drive the temp probe into it.
Could you give me a bubble on that holster, please?
Bubble on the holster. You want bass backwards bubble?
Yeah. Oh, need to go this way. Up is down. Yeah, good thinking, Mike. Is it going to spring in, you think?
I think it's going to go, yeah. There you go.
All right, let's try a rack out there.
Racking it up.
Roger.
You got a bit of a ground on Herc there.
Roger.
I bet it's a craft.
Likely. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this might be okay for now. Roger on the ground, too. I think we'll have to run with it for now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try... Oh yeah, it's doing its move thing. Well, we'll see.
You want ground?
Yeah, if you
check
could.
off?
Yeah, please.
Roger.
And bubble front porch when you get that finished.
Relay isolation.
We have noticed during that little maneuver that the muddy bottom is just right below us, and if we wanted to just pull away from this one and pull out down and work a little lower off that muddy bottom so we can settle out and collect.
Did you find one down there that was super easy?
Well, there potentially could be. From the Argos view, it looks like
Are you
there
talking like 5 meters behind us?
Well, if you look at Argos looking straight down, it looks like the
Yeah.
edge. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's have a gander.
Yeah, it looks like there's some good stuff down there.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna come up a little.
Roger that. Ooh, sporty.
Alright. Are you going down a ways, or? Is that
no.
the one she's talking right there?
Just talking landing in this flat, muddy area right here.
Okay.
And as long as we can find a same species, then we will go for it, I think.
So now you can just start transiting along, keeping to the east, and we'll just spot one.
All right, we're real deployed right now, ready for action.
Okay, well, hang on. Let's just see. It looks like there might be one.
I can tuck everything away if you want to keep transiting, or I can grab one of you see it right close here.
Oh,
Center of the screen there.
yeah, the center of the screen. We're just looking at that clump of sponges.
What is that?
It's a sole.
Yeah, there's a soul
Hiding
there.
underneath there.
So center of the screen, is it the one just below and to the right of the squat lobster?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That is it. Yes.
Soul in a hole.
That is exactly the guy we need.
Soul in a hole.
And we'll get some nice views of the soul over there.
Can I get front porch bubble?
Front punch.
Thank you.
We have an idea on that soul. It's the Dover soul.
That might be a little far away, but we'll see what happens.
Hang on.
All right, so yeah, it is. Well, that means it hasn't got a value. You turn the detection off? Yeah. That's a good thing. So we're going for this one here I'm pointing at.
Do you want me to grab a photo first, since we're at a new location?
Go ahead for your photo. And we can zoom around if you want to, but I want to know what I'm looking at here.
Yeah, no, actually, I was the one off to the left on the sort of the edge of that clump is the one I was envisioning. I think you can probably get the whole sample from that corner.
The left, are we talking
It's
lasers
now dead center of our screen.
Okay, the big one.
Below the big one.
Below the big one.
Yeah, lasers are heading towards it now. There, you got lasers are on one edge of it. I was thinking that one's probably a full.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you could probably hopefully find the base right in there and grab the whole sample.
Okay, we'll go ahead and have a zoom in there.
Excellent, thanks.
I'll grab a couple screen grabs and then we'll be good to go. Beautiful.
Oh, I got greedy.
Okay, whenever you guys are ready.
All right, come wide.
Yeah, we're ready here now. Go ahead.
Big time.
All right, come in again, please. So, what do we got? I'm not seeing a lot of space to grab a base. I can just kind of wedge in there if you want, and then tip left if you want. Or like this, or... Well, I'll give that a go then. Just clearing the way. Thanks, Kevy. Yeah, I don't know if it was tuned or if it's just under load. But oh, I thought the static needed to be changed too. Okay. Oh, really? Work with me here. So, is that rock going to be part of the base, or what am I looking at here?
Well, I think it's actually growing right on the rock, so I was hoping for more of a stalk hidden under all that.
I bet that rock's
If you can get
not
the
gonna
rock and the stalk with it. I'm not sure if it's attached, though.
Seems pretty rigid.
Oh.
Or crumbly.
Or a crumbly rock. Huh.
Well, I can keep chipping away at it like that, see what happens. Or...
Yeah, take another couple tries now. They're ready.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
All right,
He's
let
got to
him-
catch him.
Let them settle out and then come in like this. So I'm gonna probably, these guys are probably pretty fragile, eh? So I'll do a low grip force on this one.
As I've been, they are the squishy kind.
Yeah, the squishy kind, okay. I have it set to minimum squish. Ooh, and I'm full reach too.
Where is this sample going?
In the front, either one of the small ones, I think. Or sorry, either one of the...
Okay,
front
are
ones.
we balanced on the porch right now?
Yes. And it is extended. Yeah. Our grip force 5 is not showing me any love. Let's try 6. Alright, here we go. Oh, just kidding.
There.
Oh, got it.
Not enough. I tried it just barely, but it was too little. And now is it going to be out of my reach? Yes, it is. Just my luck. Come wide, please. Yeah, that's good. Well.
Looks like the shrimps are going for it now.
All right, zoom in again, please. That's good there. Get out of the way. No.
We did learn in a recent study that a lot of animals eat sponges. And that's those prawns probably are, those shrimp probably are.
We're just gonna squish it again, but we'll see. All right, steady.
Tammy, right above where we picked that one up, was that the same glass sponge we were looking at before? The two.
Can I get bubble in the box, please?
Yes, that is the same one. That's Faria again. Right above where we picked that guy up? Isn't that some little Freya? Oh, that's a different one. Oh, I'm wrong.
I'm gonna put this in the port side.
Do we have an ID on that other one? Do we have an ID on that species?
So that's forward biobox A.
All right, you can close the box there, Gabby. I see. Yeah, that'll be okay. And one or the other.
Okay. Cool. Use a pencil on all of it? Okay. Sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot that one.
So science team, there's some questions about the debris that's kind of on the bottom. They want to know if it's just a lot of dead sponge material and if it's normal to have this much debris, or if this might have something to do with warming waters.
So, yeah, it is quite normal to have this much debris on the bottom of the ocean. In these deeper waters, all the plankton and diatom mass is falling down, and it's landing on these slopes that aren't experiencing a lot of current or anything, and that is actually what's feeding a lot of the creatures on the bottom, the scavengers. So, no, this is pretty much what we've been seeing a lot of. This is a pretty thin layer of debris.
Okay. Cheers. That's down there.
Data, have you been keeping up on the sea scribe as well? Excellent, good job. I realized I was supposed to take that over while you were sampling.
No worries. It's mostly just organism logs here. So we're still in the middle of the visual survey.
Yes, we are.
Or the sampling, sorry.
Sorry, the transect sampling survey.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
we'll be on that one till the end of this dive.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, are we ready to keep going around this, or do you want to sample anything else from here?
No, I think we'll pick up our transect to the east. We'll head that for about another 10 minutes. And then we'll move, then we'll start heading north up to the pinnacle. But we'll go 10 more minutes this way.
Gabby, see those marks on the lens there? On the Zeus lens? And there's another one up higher, I think. Yeah, see 3?
What happened here?
I think that's dirt or something inside it.
Did you did someone change
We
this?
lost the feed from Herc. I don't.
All right, does anybody remember how to bring it back?
Yeah, you want to toss it up on yours for a second? No.
There we go.
Good job,
Nicely
JJ.
done, JJ.
He saves the day back here in the science row.
I have to note it.
Oh, there's the coral. Okay, sorry, we've just finally found some coral here. We'd like some of these corals.
The one on the bottom right of the screen there?
The white one that we see down just the bottom right there.
Yep.
And the pink one right beside it we'd like. What's that?
Okay, Gabby, can you,
And they go
get the bubble over the porch there?
So they would, both corals would go in the same bio box, and we would want to fire a Niskin bottle at the same time as we collect them.
Okay, sorry, you want one of each coral, is it?
Roger that, the white one and the pink one.
Okay. How about the white one next to the pink one?
Ah.
And it's okay to do the Niskin, just sat down in front of it, I can just get in a position and do it all?
Yeah, oh, roger that, yep. All together once you're settled in.
So the Niskin bottle is going to take some water samples, and maybe if someone on the science team could explain why it's important for us to get those water samples.
Yeah, we're considering taking the rock that the white one's on, if it'll fit in the bio box B.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that. It's usually, like, if it all fits, you know, and don't damage the coral.
Yeah, if it fits, then it would be great. I'm not sure.
Yeah, just skip them all.
So the Niskin bottle is a water sample we're going to take at the same time here. And we're going to use that water sample, for this case, we're going to use it for eDNA sampling. So that water will get filtered, and then we'll sample it for all the DNA that's within it. And we'll be comparing it to look what's coming off that coral there right now. It looks like it's like almost a spawning.
You want to zoom
piece
on
is
it?
coming off. Anyways, we'll be sampling, comparing the DNA with the DNA of these corals with the DNA found in the water near them.
It's a shadow.
Would you guys like the Niskin first, or any particular order?
No, the corals first, please.
Okay.
Oh, yes. There's a bit of a direction in the back here of see the coral at the top that's sticking straight up, the one sort of strand one by itself. It's on the upper right corner there of the screen as well.
Yeah, yeah.
We want that one. We could do all three of those in the same box. It'd be great.
Okay, I'll see if I can
see where we
reach
are.
that one.
We'll get we'll start with the first two, and we'll see where we're at.
Okay. Oh no, it's in flute mode.
Like a soft coral? Like what I call a soft coral, yeah.
Are we triggering the Niskin first? Sorry, I missed that.
No, we're going to trigger it at the end of all this collection.
Okay, and that's logged as a separate sample, so this will go in as 002 and then 003 for the Niskin. Yeah.
Yeah, the Niskin's its own sample too.
Yeah, gotcha. Thank you.
Where are we going to put this coral?
We were thinking we're going to put all of this in the bio box B, forward box B.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
Perfect. Once it's been logged in the event log? Or just once it's been grabbed? Gotcha, yeah. Yeah, I'll get some screen grabs here before we.
You want some shots with the arm out of the way, or am I okay here?
Tammy, it's up to you. Do we have IDs for these guys, or are they unknown?
You're on mute, Tammy.
Oh, sorry, I'm on mute. Sorry, I just realized that. Directions here. Sharice's just directed me. She'd like us to take the smaller rock that's just in the middle there.
Yeah.
And if you could just zoom in on that rock before you grab the arm. The arm in's fine. It's okay.
Okay, go ahead, video zoom.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Got some screenshots there, Data. Let us know when you're done.
Got the grabs. You guys are good to go.
All right, good to go on that rock. Let's see if we can collect it.
Come wide a little, video. Current way. That'll do for now. Thanks. Get the bubble cam over there, Gabby. Thank you. The jaw lock buttons aren't working. I don't know if it's just a light. Yeah, where's the exit there? Hit that for me. I'll check it when I don't have anything in my hand. No, the light came on. I think the button's broken. Check. Yeah, but I just tried it like 3 times. I haven't seen it that bad before. Okay, full wide video. And swinging around. Gabby, can you follow me with that bubble guy?
Aren't we?
Yeah, I'll get that salvo going on the side there.
You want this in the starboard biobox B?
Oh, I was going to put one of the larger ones. Biobox E if you're going to go starboard, please.
Okay.
Okay, can still go in the front if you prefer. It doesn't.
This is a large one here. We can put it here.
Okay.
E?
E. E.
Okay.
These are all beat up.
E is an Edward.
E is forward, outboard.
Yeah, it's bashed. The lighting is different here now.
There's your arm in 8.
Yeah.
All the cameras look so much more contrasty when the viz is this good.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that is what it is. I'm used to flying around in the...
Yeah, everything, the light was much more diffuse.
So that was starboard, biobox,
E.
E.
E is an Edward.
Are the other ones going in the same bin?
Yes, they will.
Nav, that sample's logged if you want to drop that marker now.
Roger. Thanks, Data.
Can you go wide with Argus for a sec? Here, I'll get you lined up better.
Now am I going for the pink-orange one?
Okay, you can zoom in with Argus a little more.
Okay.
That's awesome.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll want a nice zoom in on the pink one before we... Oh,
Okay.
I see you're getting Argus shot. Okay.
Go ahead, video. Zoom in on Herc.
Just grab a couple screenshots here.
You don't want this one?
Once it's... You can maybe move up a little bit
No,
there.
I know,
That's
I know.
perfect.
Not
With that
snapping
little
it.
shrimp in there.
You can almost grab it with that.
I know.
Yeah, we
You
can do
can
this
just
one
do the
first.
whole thing on Argus, except it moves a little bit.
Is that a clear enough shot?
Yeah,
Would you like that one?
That's perfect. All right, I am good to go.
I know. Okay, we've got. Have you got our shots, Data? On that one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we're good with this one if you want to try and collect it.
Okay, come wide video.
The button just worked.
Yeah, I know. It worked a minute ago, too.
Yeah.
Didn't work 3 times in a row.
Uh.
It only works when I have samples in my hand. It only doesn't work when I have something important.
Are you guys going to plan just trying to take the whole rock?
If that's okay with you.
Oh, yeah.
It tears it up a little bit, right, to do it otherwise.
Yeah, and I think it's going to fit in that huge box. So
Oh,
go
yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, that won't be an issue. Zoom in a little video. And wide, please. There we go.
That's an excellent shot on with Argus there.
And that one's going into starboard biobox E as well.
Yes, it is.
Was there a third one, sorry, or just the 2?
Yeah, now we have this long pencil-like one.
Right, yes.
And that one,
You want to
we
zoom
only
first?
Yeah, I definitely want to zoom on it, and we could just take a break of that one if it breaks.
Okay. This is as far over as I can get, but go ahead, video, zoom in as much as you can then.
Can you control the irises so we can see the polyp just a bit better?
I can always reposition if you need a better shot than that.
No, I can see them now. That's okay. Yeah, let's take a sample of that one.
Okay.
So we could try just a break.
Yep. Come wide, video.
I didn't get a screen grab of that one.
Oh,
I'm not
sorry.
sure exactly which one we're looking at here. Sorry.
Sorry, can we zoom back in? I forgot to ask my data.
Okay.
We're looking at the pencils, the pink pencil one.
Screen right.
Screen right, yeah.
Okay.
That's where we need that one.
Is it possible to get the camera to pan?
No, we have to move Herc then, and we'll
okay.
take the
Yeah,
side shot.
Okay, that'll work. Got him.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Zoom in again, please.
One of our scientists ashore is informing me that within this view there is at least 4 species of coral, Parastella, Paragorgia, and then 2 she don't have a clear view of. So we've collected 3 of them now. Almost.
not want to come off. Wow. Sure you don't want the whole thing?
Yeah, we'd like the whole thing now. Yep. At this point, we should definitely be just taking from the base and grab the whole thing.
You want the rock?
Okay, we'll take the rock too. It's a big box. This is with it.
We are taking rock samples today,
I
guys.
guess we are. There's a lot of life growing in those rocks. I'll be surprised. We think we put 3 corals in. We probably put in 20 other species.
Wow.
That is a really big rock, actually.
Do you want Salvo starboard, or do you want to do it off of Argus?
No, I'll take salvo starboard, please. Jeez, I put like 8 turns in that guy. Could do it off Argus though.
Yeah, you totally could.
That's it for the sample box?
I believe so. Yes, that was all that was in that area.
All right, Gabby.
Great, thank you. So before we leave here, we'll fire that Niskin bottle.
Roger. None of them are fired, correct? I think I saw that earlier.
That's correct.
Lucky number 7.
Yep.
Let me get a camera on it. You got it? Jeez. All right, hold on.
Good. Got it.
Roger.
Did you get that data? Niskin bottle 7?
And that's it for this little site?
Oh, hang on one sec. We're just having a...
Sure.
Yes, we can. Sharice's asking for a close-up investigation of the thorny head that's up in the upper left corner.
Upper left.
There was one on the right as well, wasn't there?
There he is. Oh, a little farther over. He's right at the edge there.
Okay.
You may have to move Herc. There we go.
What am I looking for?
The thorny head fish.
Oh, the guy in the shadows over there?
Yeah, the guy in the shadows.
Oh,
He hasn't moved the whole time we've been here. I think we might need some light on him.
yeah. I can, that's the best I can do right now, or we can pick up and get a better shot. We got all the lights on?
Yep, you do. Yeah, we definitely want to lift up Herc and get some light on him.
That's the side with no matrix right now.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
The angle he's sitting at right now, we'll be able to get him down to species if we get a good zoom in on him. Those guys are hard to collect, so we'll just take good pictures of them.
Otherwise, we're done sampling for this site?
Yes, we are. We'll continue our
Zoom in video,
transit.
please.
Do you want a screen grab of that?
Screen grab away, please. And we just ID'd him now as the short-spined thorny head.
Short-spined thorny head. Oh, nice pics.
Excellent. Thank you for that.
Okay, come wide, please. Science, I don't know if anybody mentioned earlier, we wanted to check this suction pump on the front of the vehicle. Would it be okay if we just sat for a second and take 5 minutes to do a little engineering task?
Yeah, roger that. Is that the suction sampler?
No, it's a second suction pump that we're just on wet testing. So it's got nothing to do with the suction carousel, it's just a second pump. We just want to see if it works properly.
Yep, roger that. Go ahead.
If that's okay.
Good timing.
Is that the same soul in the left that's hiding under that rock?
I think so.
Nav, could you zoom out on the iPac? Can we get an idea of where we are on the seamount?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. So that's weird.
Wonder if this can like grip force something.
So we're about 1.5 kilometers from our current position to what we've mapped so far at the summit.
I'm going to take Bubble over to
If
where
we,
the exhaust is, I think.
Yes, please.
Is there a way to just put a target up there to see how long it would take us?
Let me know when you're ready.
Actually, I got that at half a knot. I know what it is.
I can get this one too. Think about now.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
You ready
try
for
it-
section?
Try it now, yeah.
That's 50.
Okay.
I saw a poof, but
Yeah.
that was it.
And that's it? Is it still going?
Yeah, it's still going at 50.
Yeah, maybe I'll
Yeah, bury
do
it a
something
little.
like this with it.
That's
Seems to have
60.
stopped.
Here, I'm going to try starting it up again.
Roger.
0.
I just saw the holes move.
We're at 90 now.
It's not working. Oh, there it
There
goes.
we go.
Okay.
Just for a second, though.
No, I think it's me. I think it's this nozzle is not hitting the dirt.
Okay.
Looks good.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, kill it. Can I have bubble on this arm for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we shut off the craft and turn the bender back on?
Yeah,
Okay.
you want to do that?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, Science, we're ready to go whenever you are here. And can I get the bubble over? Yeah, thank you. Kyle, do you want to just bump in Hercules just a hair? Get past that. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Nav, Science here. Can you zoom out one more time? We're going to ask you to put a waypoint up on the pinnacle, and we'll head that direction.
Sure. So the waypoint I've got selected, Delwood, is
That one right there?
Yep. That's already up at the extent of the pinnacle that we've mapped so far.
So there's a ridge, a nice ridge coming out down here, sort of 1, 2, 3, about halfway to your pinnacle there. Yeah, that, okay. You want to put a marker there?
On the right side of that sort of crossover.
So we would like a marker right on the right side.
Sort of right
Sure.
around here.
Sure. Yeah, farther down. Yeah, farther right. Sorry, farther left. Farther left. Yeah, there. Now you're in the right spot. That's
Okay.
right around there. We'd like one.
All right.
That'd be perfect.
You have a name for the target? Just like
Delwood Mid. And that is the target we're gonna head in the direction of now.
sorry, 1 sec, Science. Alright, sorry about that, Science. So we got the Delwood mid. Should we start heading that way?
Yep, we're gonna start heading up at that direction. So we'll be going forward now, and we'll go 0.5.
Alright.
Yeah, we're gonna head try and go at a speed of 0.5, and we'll just sort of get a survey transect.
Okay. What's our heading for this move?
Heading for this move is going to be about 060.
Okay.
Pretty much have a turn in each.
Yeah, that can be taken out with Argus if we've got opposite turns.
Yes, which we do. Think he'll go around?
So I'll head straight under you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be heading that way.
Yep.
And that will it'll be more positive, so that'll be...
Yeah, I need to go around
so
the
you need
long
to,
way.
Yeah, spin that wrap out before we put the move in, and
Yeah.
then we'll start from 0.
Okay, I'm gonna go on that now.
Okay.
See if he goes anywhere. Going.
Looks like we've got another soul in a hole there on the left side of the screen. Below that sea. That
Where are
guy
you
right
looking?
there. Top left side of the screen, below that sea anemone in the Dima sponge.
Soul in the hole.
Soul in the hole.
You want to give me a zoom
There you are.
video?
We're Science is thinking that sky is called the Dover Soul.
Dover soul.
Yes.
Video, do you want to zoom?
Yes, if you can zoom in on that guy, we'd really love that.
Soul in the hole.
Zoom on Soul in the hole.
Oh, that's a good looking one.
Yeah.
We're changing our ID now. You're getting him in view for us.
Oh dear.
Another deep sea soul.
What's up?
A deep sea soul.
His poor little face.
Keep coming around. Or you got it? Okay.
Getting there, yeah.
It looks so angry.
Did you get our pictures there, Data? That's great. Thank you. We got that
My
guy.
eyes were on the same side of my face. I think I'd be
Deep
pretty
sea
angry,
soul.
too.
Is that what we said?
Deep sea soul.
Someone wrote in a joke, how many souls do we need for a soul train?
Is there an answer to that question?
I'll think
Can you
on
repeat it there?
How many souls do we need for a soul train?
Eric, I think we're going to do a little bit more of a 065.
Okay.
So we're going to, it's about 200-meter rise over 1,000 kilometers.
Okay.
I'm going to try to get you up the horn instead of sort of up that crack.
Sounds good. I like that.
You're coming in the down cam now.
Great.
Struggling to make it though. Not going any further.
Oh, really?
No.
It's the worst.
Not spread out too far, is it?
No. Might make it. Look at that.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Advance it again so it can keep going.
Yeah.
Once it's got the momentum. Argus has become an art form.
Yeah, it's a ballet dancer now. Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's overshot.
All right, when you guys are ready, I'll start calling in 10-meter ship moves, bearing 065.
Okay, can we go wide on her?
You are full wide.
Okay.
We have 5, including the Niskin.
Okay.
Look at some. Take your bubble for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't work like that.
We have just remembered that if you pan to the right, you will, there was a dead coral on the ground. We're just there still.
Where are you looking?
It might have been a little farther right.
That's all the right I've got. I can turn a little though.
Okay, so please turn. Yep.
Okay.
No, we're not. We're quite excited with our collections already and how well we're doing. So one of the scientists just said we might run out of things to do, but there's a lot of unknowns
Oh,
out here.
jeez, really? They
There's a-
really say that?
Yeah, that
Just
hasn't
joking
happened
us.
How far to the right am I looking?
Still more. Oh, she thinks she spotted. Go a little farther right. A little farther on the right. We think it's that one.
Data nav.
Okay, she is spotted in the back. It's just coming into view now. The thing lying sideways there.
Yeah.
We're quite interested in that. But do you want
the white one?
Yeah, it's there's a.
It's right in the center of the screen?
That's right. Lasers are on it now.
Okay. Do you want to sit down in front of it, or do you just want footage of it?
We'd like to zoom in and make the identification, and then we can decide. It's a lot of paracords, yeah.
Video, can I get a zoom?
Well, that's not coral at all.
It's sponge. Okay, good.
Sponge.
Okay, not what we're looking for. So we're gonna. Can you pan, zoom out and then pan left? There was another unknown species we've been looking to find.
Data nav. Just confirming that the 3 rock sponge samples are samples 2, 3, and 4.
Sorry, the soft coral samples?
That's correct.
002, 003, 004, all in starboard bio box E.
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, we have a sample dead center of the screen right now. It's like, well, it's a little furry one sticking straight up. Looks like a single feather. We'd really love that. It looks like it's on a rock that's collectible.
Okay. Not quite seeing. Where is it relative to the lasers?
Where are the lasers? I've lost them.
Right above the thing we just zoomed in
Okay,
on.
you can take the lasers to the left.
Uh-huh.
And down a bit.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
Sticky's
feather.
little feather guy.
Yeah.
Yes, I see it. You want a sample of that?
Roger, we do.
Okay.
What's that? Sharice is really excited back here. Oh, there's a... I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there are two in the view that Sharice will think we should grab. So the feather one for sure, and then there's one just to the right of it as well. There are two different species for sure.
And Tammy, do we know what species those are, or is that part of recovering them to figure out what they are?
Yeah, we definitely don't know what species they are. So what Sharice is saying in the background here is that one is a soft coral and one is a black coral, and they always are together.
Oh, interesting.
And but we just never had samples of them, so we don't know what they are exactly.
And do we know why they are always found near each other?
No, we do not. This is the mysteries of the deep sea, and it's only getting down here to actually see these things. Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you there. Sorry.
What's this other one we're looking at? The black coral you were saying?
There's a black coral, and there's one just to the left of it and up a teeny bit. And it's like more feathers on a rock.
This video, can we get a zoom?
Okay, so the one zooming at the bottom of the screen now is the one, the individual, yeah. And then there's one that's just about, stop, it's now just on the left of our screen.
Okay.
Center left. That is our other target. And they are these two different species that hang out together.
I don't see the second one.
I think it's this one up
Oh, the white feathery one?
Yep, you're pointing at it.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. Go wide. Video.
Oh, sorry. Data's asked for a zoom in to get some screen grabs.
I might need to get a little closer for you to get that second one.
You're gonna have to for the second one, so you
might as well
try
do it
and go
now.
a little kitty corner and bias it all over
Okay.
to one side.
You want to do your frame grabs now? I'm gonna move a little.
Oh, you can move a little, and then we'll do it.
Okay.
Is the plan to grab both those unknowns, the soft and the black coral?
Yep, that's the plan. We'll put them in the same box.
I think that the second one is gonna still be a reach.
Oh, I know what happened. We just picked up a whole bunch of rocks. That's why the Z-bias isn't right anymore.
Yeah, we are rock sampling today.
Yep. And we weren't as buoyant as we were when we started, and I was perplexed. And I was like, wait a second. There's a reason for this.
We should probably account for that in our send rate.
Oh, deep sea sole. That's one of my favorite fishes. I love those guys.
Yeah, try this anyway. I'll get the first one. If I can't get the second one, we'll move.
The second one's like right here?
Just to the...
It's this guy?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, I think
that's right.
We can
Let me
almost
get-
see him in bubble.
let me get the close
okay.
by.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I see. You wanted them one on either side of the porch.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
I think I can
Sorry
still
about
get it.
that.